Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And now look at this. Big gain, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, it seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. To throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and score. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Throwing, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So one touchdown, one. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Now Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Edwards-Helaire hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. That is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They're going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick-6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. Yeah, he's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a first down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
Mahomes to throw. He's got him. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now Jones and the Giants down by 10. 1:47 on the clock. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down. Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Connects with Slayton. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jones on first down. Going right side, he finds Slayton. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would